424 once again with NASCAR Heat 2! And in this episode of our season with time at Majeski's number 60, not iRacing Ford, we are going to be completing race 27 of 33, which is going to take place at Kentucky Speedway for the something beach.com 300. That is the most that I can make out. I see something that looks like the word beach, and then I see some palm trees and crap, which makes me think that it has to say beach or something. This is going to be the first race of the playoffs, and the round of 12, of course. In the last episode, we raced at Chicagoland Speedway, which was, of course, the final race of the regular season. David Hoots shoved his stupid vagina up my ass with maximum infuriation for me in the outro, so go check out that video if you haven't seen it yet. Here is the schedule for next weekend. We got Dover and then Charlotte. Really looking forward to Darlin. Wow. Charlotte and Dover is going to suck. Charlotte is my darling. Dover is going to make a bitch out of me, just like David Hoots just did. Here are the standings right now. Justin Allgaier is still at the top. We got into 5th because of how many playoff points we had. And, well, only the top 12 apparently matter at this point. And then, well, the rest, no, not really. Blah, 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 blah. I'm still on edge from what just happened to me at Chicagoland. That was so stupid. I could not believe the fact that my car did not have enough grip to stay in front of everybody. Everybody got a run on me off of turn 2, but I kind of just skipped to that because I didn't think that they were going to catch me at all. We were just pulling away the entire time before that caution happened, and I still have no idea what the hell the caution was. But let's get to Kentucky with the hopes that that never happens again. Knowing David Hoots and Brian France, it probably will. I'm wearing my NASCAR Heat 2 shirts. Hopefully this game will go easy on me because I'm showing my respect to its existence. Even though a lot of people, including me, are starting to be triggered by the fact that this game was even made. I'm triggered by the fact that David Hoots was even conceived and left his mother's freaking uterus. Or his father's uterus. I don't know where the hell he came from, but it sucks. So, we're at Kentucky Speedway. It's probably going to be a night race, just like it always is at Kentucky, even though I'd like for it to be a day race. Let's go ahead and get into qualifying. I consider it rather smart of me to just pick up where we left off in our mood of the previous video. But now that I've brought that into the beginning of this video, I think I'm done for now. Until we get screwed by David Hoots again in this episode, which is... It sounds like it wouldn't even be a coincidence at this point with how this game kind of worked out for What If Racing. And it's starting to work out for me now that I'm getting to the playoffs. But my hopes in this race are just to get a top 5. And from this point on, just keep getting top 5 so that we do well throughout the entire playoffs to make it into the next round every time. Turn 3 and 4 was not very good. My apologies. I'm too busy commentating to actually focus on how I entered the corner, but let's see what we get. 32nd. In the last episode, we started in 30th, which was on the outside, but it was in the top 30, and I was happy about that. This is 32nd, and it's not the top 30, and it's on the outside, so maybe I should be really pissed off, but in all reality, I'm not that pissed off. Who's starting on the pole? Justin Allgaier. This game is trying so hard to make sure that he makes it into every round and the Final Four. It won't surprise me if he makes it into the Final Four and wins his championship, but it kind of sucks that he's starting out on pole. He's going to win this first race just to get to the next round immediately. Ryan Reed, I never even checked to see if Ryan Reed made the playoffs. I think he did because Eric Jones won the previous race, and he had already won a race, so I think Ryan Reed just got on points. The only driver who have got on points in that case. Let's go ahead and get this night race underway. Remember in the Craftsman Truck Series whenever we'd do night races and they'd have this green light shining in my eye before I started the races? But the first stage is going to be 4 laps long, just like the first stage was at Chicagoland. I'm on the outside, so I got to find my way down there. Not letting off the gas at the start. I'm slowing down now for Armstrong, Dakota Armstrong. East Dakota Armstrong because he's on the outside of me, as opposed to West Dakota Armstrong, which is the guy that'd be to the left of you. Joey Logano, why are you pissing me off? You're supposed to be my favorite driver. One of my least favorite drivers in the Xfinity series because you're not even supposed to be here, but at the same time, I don't know. He's making sure he's my least favorite driver in the Xfinity series, even in the games. Stephen Light, I'm just running him up the track because I wanted more room going in the corner. He decided not to give it to me, and once he did give me room, it kind of forced me up myself. Now, I keep getting stuck on the outside because how tight my car is. My car is not a slut. But, it's just Xfinity Series cars in general. They're always tight. And I'm, for some reason, 27 races in, I am not used to it. Or should I say 26? I don't know. Here's Darrell Wallace Jr., who's not doing as good as he probably should be. He's doing better in the Cup Series than he did in the Xfinity Series. And I think I can say that really because, for the most part, they took away his ride halfway through the Xfinity Series in 2017, which was so stupid. Now that he's in the Cup Series, he's doing really well. I don't even know how well he did in Atlanta. I never saw where he finished. I was too busy watching Kevin Harvick just finally win the damn race since the first time, like 2001. I can't believe it took 17 years for that to happen again. So, it's final lap of stage 1. I almost said stage 4. As if 3 stages ain't enough. So this is one of the playoff drivers. Yeah, they have that identicator green shit that lets you know which driver's in the playoffs and not. Harrison Rhodes made the playoffs. What the hell did Harrison Rhodes win? I think he got a bullshit win, if anything. I don't remember him actually winning a race legitimately in a way that would make sense. Everybody else that won a race, they were up front all race long except for Harrison Rhodes, I swear. So, we finished first stage in 21st. That will definitely pay off if we're not taking pit stops after the first stage, because then we'll be at the inside of the next stage, the next restart. Yeah, no one's pitting now, so we're going to be at the inside in stage 2. Just now, a guy won the first stage, go figure, because he got the pole, and it's impossible to pass the leader in a NASCAR game whenever you're AI. So, let's get out of this menu. Look at Majeski. He's like, oh yeah, I'm inside. This is going to be so great. Make a bunch of positions before I even get to turn 1. I agree. I love you, Majeski. Hope that he gets some races done in the Xfinity Series this season. I don't know what the hell he's going to be driving because someone else was driving the 60 car. I don't even remember who it was in the Xfinity Series. So stage 2 is going to be 5 laps long. I just drove right up into the 4 car, though he kind of should have driven up the track so that I'd have room to take the corner. It's a racing incident. I wasn't expecting him to just sit there. Harrison Rhodes is already making up positions. My car is so tight and the corner barely even started yet. I don't know what the hell just happened to that guy in my mirror, but he totally messed up turn 3. I never touched him, so that's got to be his fault. We made up 2 positions in the first lap of the stage. Nothing to complain about. Okay, I got to let off the gas early, and I'm just pushing people around because they're not leaving enough room for me to make passes, and I don't blame them, but if you don't leave enough room, then whenever I try taking advantage of you, you're going to get hurt in the process. I barely touched that apron. I almost caused a massive wreck. That's not how you're supposed to be preparing for Dover, which is literally the next race. I barely drove in the back of Michael Annette, and he's sliding. And he saved it. He didn't get hit in the outside wall to bring out a caution. Wouldn't surprise me if he brought out a caution somehow, though, because David Hoots is like that. Throws a caution even though there's nothing to be cautious about. This car is tight. I'm going to be making a slight wedge adjustment, maybe just 0.5% after the stage is over, because I'm not exactly comfortable with how this thing is getting tight before the corner start. Once we get in there and down to the right speed, it takes the corners fine, but right now, not really. The outside has gotta suck. I'm watching these guys on the outside, and they keep getting loose, sliding back a ton of time anytime I get underneath them. And if you have to enter from the very bottom, it's really difficult for the AI as well. If you keep watching, I see Matt Tift, he's taking it from the bottom every time. He's sliding up and pushing everybody up the track with him. I'm pushing Blake Cook because I got to run and I want it to go somewhere. When I got the runs, it's got to be flushed, Cook. It's got to be flushed. I don't know. My car will start turning. I'll allow for a really long time, just as long as the 11 car did, but it would start turning. Thank you so much, Daniel Hemrick. That was the smartest thing you could have possibly done in that situation. Though we were about to go fucking 4 wide. Now Harrison Rhodes will not get out from underneath me. Douchebag. Just wants to make up positions as much as I do. This is great racing. But anybody that makes great racing out of taking me on the inside, you're a douchebag. I don't know what I'm saying. Can I just get past this 11 car right here? No, car's too tight. Fine, I'll just get back on the gas and run him up the track. I see how the car works. I see how it is. This car doesn't even want to start corners anymore. So we're going to finish the second stage, 15th place. Maximum douchebaggery from my part and Harrison Rhodes' part, but we're both playoff drivers, so it's expected. I don't know why I'm commentating in such a freaking egotistical style, but I'm still so pissed off after Chicagoland. It should only happen to What If Racing. Only he should suffer. I should be the neutrality because I want a t-shirt from 704 Games. Why is Harley... Okay, now they're pitting. I was wondering what the hell was going on, but... Okay, almost didn't get my shit in. We lost 22 positions, but we're on the inside, so thank you 704 Games. to working in my way. We didn't go all the way down to the final freaking row, and we're on the inside, so it's nice. I guess I could say row. I mean, they count them in rows, like row 1, row 2, all the way to row 20 and shit, whenever they're about to start the race. I can't decide what's row and what's a column. I guess column would be the insides and the outsides, and then the rows would be, you know, the other way around. I don't know how to chart this shit. It's so confusing now that I think about it. So I gave it a little bit of a wedge adjustment, and we go crashing into everybody because no one's taking advantage of their fresh tires. My apologies, Elliott Sadler. He's in the playoffs. So, I mean, he's going to make it to the next freaking round of the playoffs immediately just because of his consistency. I mean, this isn't really going to throw him off, is it? What was he doing back here in the first place? I don't know. Get off that apron. We're making up positions. I was just saying a while ago that this wedge adjustment is going to help me get through this entire stage at this point in terms of, you know, actually turning the car going to corners. Gotta get used to the fact that this car just does not want to start turns. I am pushing Smithley. He ain't going anywhere. Okay, we're doing good. We are in 22nd place. We started in 37th and we're in 22nd. So, yeah, we made up 15 positions within 3 freaking laps. And we're still on the move. Just gotta push people around. Did Dakota Armstrong just pussy out and let me underneath him? I love you, Dakota Armstrong. I appreciate that. Damn it, Hill. He's not blocking. He's just there, and I drove into him because I suck. It is so hard to get this car to start taking corners. Even after the wedge adjustment, I still am barely managing to get it done. I'm trying to use Stephen Light's draft so I can... And he slowed up on the outside, keeping me from getting to the inside because it held me up and all that shit. Turn the car. Why is it a hard turn car track? I don't know. We're in 16th now. I'm going to take my run to the outside because Brown's going really slow on the inside. What is happening to some of these guys? Okay, I'm going to tap the brakes a little bit. If I start getting tight in that middle lane, I'm going to hit the brakes and hopefully I'll drop into the inside immediately without whoever's behind me taking the inside from me. We're going to find ourselves getting a good finish in this race. I want to get a top 5, but if I get a top 10, it's better than I thought would happen. I mean, I've always wanted to get top 5s, but I feel like I'm limited sometimes to even getting to the top 10. So, it'll be nice to see myself get more than I expected to get myself. I just said myself in the same sense because that's stupid. Okay, hit the brakes. Somebody's sliding up. I'm just kind of watching the racing in front of me. We have people take... Well, now I'm in the top 10. I'm practically going to finish in the top 10 because we're pulling away from the guys behind us. I don't know why those guys did not pit the first time. All of a sudden, everybody's got a stupid pit strategy. Where the hell are you guys going? They drove onto the apron. I can't drive onto the apron. That's bullcrap. Are we just going to have ourselves another situation like what happened with Joey Gase? Is somebody going to forget how to turn their car and just destroy everything? Yeah, look, there they go. Another Joey Gase. Just basically repetition at this point. I'm going to win this race with how stupid these guys are. Keselowski is in the lead, but I got to run on the outside. And yes, Dave Booth's going to take this one away from me too. Those people are going to take their pit stops, and then there's going to be a caution after their pit stops that caused me to have horrible tire and everybody else has good tires. I don't know what that is, but it's like the AI are setting me up to lose so badly and to get pissed off. They all take pit stops for those stupid freaking reason, and then a caution comes out because someone has to do it on purpose. And then after that, I don't take a pit stop because I want to stay in the lead, and everybody's got fresh tires and they kill me. I swear, it's a conspiracy. All 39 of my opponents are just douchebags that just plan against me so that I have to suffer and deal with the fact that my tires aren't good. Well, got about 5 laps to go. I'll get to you guys whenever the caution comes out or the white flag comes out. How? But I'm good. I'm good at this game. What's that? How does he drive his car so fast? How is he even on the lead lap if he could drive his car so fast? Damn, he's got fresh tires. And he's on the lead lap. What? What is that? I don't understand that. That don't make no sense. I was driving all good. I'm a good driver. I can beat these AI as long as I've got the same tires as they do. He's got better tires than me, and he's on the lead lap. I don't understand. What? I have no grip. What? Are these guys behind me also on the lead lap too? I'm trying to focus on my race, so that's why I'm not turning on the interval thing. I'm hitting the apron now. I'm just going to have to stay on the inside in the corners to make sure these guys do not get around me. That's Jeremy Clements. He did not make the playoffs, so I don't have to be concerned about him, but I still want the points. I cannot get my car to turn going into the corner, so there he goes around me. Yeah, that was second. This is third. What is happening? What is happening? I don't understand. I'm driving the best anyone possibly could. But it's like these guys, they have fresh tires. And once they pass me, they kind of slack off a little bit. Man. I'm getting beat. And I don't know how. Well, got around Suarez. Suarez, he just got loose going to the corner. I just kind of bumped into him a little bit. We got one lap to go. I thought I was going to win this race, but all of a sudden everybody just flew right back around me like I'm not exactly doing anything wrong. I'm racing this track as professional as I possibly can. People just flying around me. Well, that guy, he's not on the lead lap, so that was nice to see. So we're going to get third in this race. I wasn't expecting stupid pit strategy, but once it started happening, I was like, oh, we're going to win this race. But then this happened. So we're still going to get top 5. I got what I wanted, but I don't even know what the hell just happened. Justin Allgaier won after starting on the pole and finishing first place in, I think, both the first and the second stage. I don't know how he did it. As you can see, a majority of the field took a second pit stop for no reason at all. Yeah, everyone up until 12th place, which was Ryan Reed. And then these guys are still in the lead lap. Well, now Justin Allgaier's, he's locked into the next round. I was hoping I'd lock myself into the next round, but I got a third place finish, which is good for us in the playoffs and points and etc. Casey Kane got his third freaking DNF this season. Good lord. Why does Casey Kane not know how to race in this series, but he's fine in the Cup Series? So, wow, this is all playoff-y looking. So, the cutoff line is right below 8th place. We just need to stay up there with the rest of these guys, keep getting top 5 finishes and stuff, and just win one of these races. I swear to God, I'm not going to win at Dover. But after that, we've got Charlotte, and I think we can do really well at Charlotte, so hopefully we do, so we can make it to the next round. Let's go ahead and take a look at the post-race information. Daniel Suarez ran the fastest lap with a 31.63. Most laps led was by Justin Allgaier, which is obvious. I mean, I was expecting that. He led 19 laps. And we were on the move. We started 32nd and finished in 3rd place. We made up 29 positions in this race. So, that's not surprising. I always do that. And Daniel Hemrick started 15th, finished in 39th. I don't know what the hell happened to him. Somehow, Casey Kane, he didn't start very well either. Next weekend, we are going to Dover International Speedway for the Drive Sober 200, which is going to be the second race of the round of 12 in the playoffs, and race 28 of 33. You can count on me to drive sober because I've been sober for over 19 years. Now, also next weekend, we are going to Charlotte, like I just said a while ago, and really looking forward to Charlotte. Hopefully I'll be sober enough to even handle Dover completely. I'm starting to wonder, I mean, if I'm always sober, what the hell would happen if I wasn't sober? We're never going to know because I'm always going to be sober. Anyhow, here are the point standings. Justin Allgaier just locked himself in right there. His 6th win of the season. Gamakaisa Games is getting really wet at that site. There's Eric Jones. So that was the 2nd win of the season just in the previous race. I was wondering about it. I didn't even take a look at it since that last race, though. And, well, once you see the playoff standings and all that crap, you really don't have to see much else. So there it is. I could have won 2 races this weekend. I won no races this weekend. This time there wasn't even a caution. I don't know what that was. Why couldn't I keep, what? I had a looser race car than usual. Why couldn't I keep the lead? We all had the same tire wear apparently, but they were driving like they had fresh tires. I don't know. Is there something in here that isn't the same as it used to be? Nope, it's all the same. I don't know. See you next time. That's that, and episode over.